So there's this new YouTuber I've seen called Rebuilt Bridge, which I'll have his link in the channel, where he builds every day, and I kind of wanted to get inspiration from it, and I wanted to start doing that. But for me, I'm gonna try to build my own kingdoms and stuff like that. So I'm gonna try to add a build to it every day, and every 5 days, I want to do a live stream where I kind of like fix up things, build roads, add more details, do interiors. 'Cause I'm not gonna do interiors and like because they're shorts, right? So I don't want to do interiors. Like, as you can see here, I've terraformed kind of like a river around this area that I'm building, and I'm finally starting to do the layouts. Like, I have a couple houses already laid out, but I'm only gonna work on one today. Kind of took me a little bit to like understand what I wanted to do, and I don't fully know what kind of layout I wanted yet, so I'm kind of just messing around with it, freestyling. I don't have like a specific like thing in mind yet, so I'm kind of just slowly working on it, getting stuff put together. Like, as you can see here, I'm like finally starting to start one of the builds. So I'm trying to like think of like what would work good for a sand-based kingdom, right? So I'm like, okay, oak wood I normally see a lot, and I want to like expand on that, kind of like add some custom like pre-done stuff with my sandstone on the wall. So I didn't want to just be straight white sand. I feel like that want to look good on sand on sand. But I didn't know yet. That's kind of what I've seen normal like things on Pinterest. As you can see here, I kind of like have it done. I looked at it and said, this looks terrible. So I started trimming it all down, wanting to fix it up. I knew it needed help. It was horrendous, right? It needed that help. It was just so bad, and I'm so upset with it. I was like, you know what? Let's be a Pinterest girly, right? I'm looking through Pinterest. I can find out some ideas. Of course, I'll show you like on the video. That's what I went with for my Pinterest. So I'm going off of that. So I was like, okay, it looks like I need a 5x5 for the roof design. So that was nice to do when I saw the buttons. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna build up 4 blocks tall because that's what's the best for when you're building a couple story houses. Started adding some of like the details. Like, I'm definitely gonna take inspiration from it. I'm gonna start doing my own kind of like self-made stuff. I know I need to research stuff more. So I was trying to do the windows, as you can see here. I was struggling to figure out how to do this stupid carpet. I'm like, oh, got it. Had to add buttons around like I've always done that with my builds. Like, even in my medieval world, I was like, you know what, let's do it. And then I wanted to add more looks to it besides just the sand, so I added these flowers on the side with, I think they're like the torch flowers with rose bushes, because I thought that looked good, and it added a lot of color and variation to this sand-based theme. So just had to get everything grown out. This is kind of like the finished idea, because I couldn't fit a whole lot in yet. I need to figure out how I wanted to edit this. But for now, this is mostly it. This is the finished product. I thought it looked good, and I'm excited for number 2 when I have the next one done. Just I want to add a lot to this world, and I'm super stoked for it, honestly. I just don't know. Drop some ideas in the comments of what I should do with this build. Like, what should I do for the next build? What should I add? What do I think this needs so far? But yeah, there's number 1. Here's day 2 of building every day in my kingdom until who knows when. But yeah, if you're wondering, I kind of forgot recording. So believe me, I was very tilted when I realized that, oh hey, I didn't record over half this. But yeah, that's about how I felt. I was pretty dang tilted. I'm not gonna lie. I was so mad, but I got most of this done. Of course, at the end, I'll show like the Pinterest thing. I kind of gave me inspiration for the design for these walls, actually, which I actually liked a lot. So I might start using that more, just I feel like it adds a bit more detail. And then I like to do the sandstone just because I thought I like adds more into the walls. So I'm kind of like, I don't know what I'm trying to really do here, but I liked it. I wanted to have 2 separate buildings to add for designs for when I do the day 5 stream, which you in for that. I might add my Discord so you guys will be able to see me live next time. But here we are, adding more to the like ceiling. I like adding like the castle-ish kind of look for the roofing, so that's what I'll probably always do for these builds. Making sure I get all right here. I thought it was looking pretty good. I knew I needed to add a wall, or not like a wall, but like a bridge between the 2 of the top ones. Trust me, I make the wall look, or gosh, the bridge look a little bit better. Um, for the outside, you know, we're in the desert. We're gonna need like something to protect us from the heat. So after trying to figure out how to get out from under these campfires, I kind of added that from my roofing. I realized while editing this that honestly it looked kind of wonky. So I'm gonna try to like expand the roofing a bit to the right. And just one more block so it kind of reaches that section and it'll look better, I feel like, instead of it being like this skinny little part. But I don't know if I'll fully do that yet, just depending on how it might look. That's kind of that part. Here's me fixing that bridge I was talking about. I feel like the stairs just added a bit more detail into the flooring, and which is what made it look a lot better in my opinion. I was actually very excited for it. I wanted to add the acacia trap doors for more of that look, and of course adding the red. I didn't know what I was gonna do here, so I decided, you know what, we're just gonna wall it up. Maybe I'll come back to it later, something like that. But adding the acacia doors for that second story part to get to. Here I wanted to add more of like the shade that we need to get, so more campfires. Of course, this under section, the interior will all be done later when I do the live stream. I just saw that button missing, so while doing this, but otherwise I think it came out really good. I'm sorry it's a bit short today, but of course I'm missing half the footage and it's 3-minute shorts, and I bet you half of you already left already. But yeah, that's kind of it. See you for day 3. Alright, so here's the final house design for this little island that I made. So I don't know what kind of vibe I wanted. I knew I wanted something to do with fishing on this part, right? I wanted to be at the edge of the water. I wanted a cool design that like fit the scheme, of course, but like, oh hey, they fish from here. You know, like this is what they use, or like maybe they'll sell fish. No clue yet. I know I want to build a market for later, but I also want to get like a new design for the windows. So I started using the fences as a cool window design, and I liked it a lot actually. And I like originally wanted to do a trapdoor, so that's what I did here. I wanted to make sure I kind of had both, you know, to like show that I kind of like became a little bit better at like what I want to do with this kind of design. It's still hard to learn, but I was getting it. And of course, you know, I didn't forget about the campfires. I fixed it all. Of course, I was having issues. I want to show the whole clip though about, you know, how much I struggled to find the button. Okay, like I don't know why I just forgot what the button was, because I had to replace that one stupid button I forgot about last episode. But finally found it, and that's about it. Honestly, found the button, put it there, and that was that build fully complete. And then I wanted to add, I didn't want to keep using the same like design for this, like the ceiling, but I don't know what else to do. So I decided, you know, let's add a bit more detail with the signs, which I thought worked and made it look good. So that's like a little porch area for that. I wanted to like use the second story, but not have it like, and like looking like a castle, like the one in front of the, like the one behind it does from previous episode. So I added a stairway. Of course, you know, I always struggle for some reason hitting blocks, so got there eventually. I'm gonna use sandstone walls on one part this time to have like a little pillar, but that's about it because I don't want to like completely cover it up and make it look bulky. This is me getting to building that balcony part, so they'll have some shade when they're out here fishing if they like really need it. I might, for episode 5 when I do the stream to add more details, I might add some boats out there and rocks. I feel like that make the area look a lot better. I'm also reusing that sign design because I feel like it looked really good. I wanted to keep using it for builds, so I'm using the sign design again. I thought that came out really well. I'm excited to decorate that. I knew this needed more though, so that's why I started building what's it called, like a water wheel. I forgot the exact design or name, but you get what I'm talking about. So I started building one. I found like a good design on Pinterest that I liked a lot, so started using it. As I only took the water part, so that's why I'm not adding it for today's video. Of course, I've always like kind of looking at Pinterest, like research kind of about what I want to do. I thought it looked good. I'm gonna keep it. It looks a little bit goofy on the bottom, but what can I do, you know? Otherwise, yeah, didn't come out too bad. So there it is. And I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Give me a comment. What do you think I should do next? So day 5 started off with some excavating, expanding this river. You know, I feel like this needed to be done, and one of my viewers even mentioned it, you know, to add boats and stuff. So I'm definitely gonna do that. That's for tomorrow's stream, actually, for day 5. I want to stream all the detailing that I want to do, doing interior stuff like that. So I'll have my Twitch in the description. I'm gonna try to stream on YouTube too, but hopefully if you guys see this, stay tuned for that and come watch me do all the detailing. But here's the river afterward. I thought it looked good, just getting it more detailed. And so I started for the house today for the build. So I decided to do 8 blocks tall because I wanted to have like another like 2-story like square, and then, you know, the one square to the side and the other side of the 1 story. I started building up. Just want to get like just the box design first. I didn't have any detailing yet. I just want to get the doors in so I know where the entrance was, and then getting that box. So everything's kind of getting built. Notice it looked a little bit goofy with the 3 blocks, so I expanded it 1 over to the side, giving it a 4 block. So I think it's an 8x4 at this point, and I thought it came out really well. It looks stupid without any detailing, but it's our base. And so I started to tearing down the walls and adding detailing with what's it called? Spruce? No, that's not spruce. Gosh, birchwood, sandstone, suspicious sand, and I thought honestly it was coming along great. But you know, we always have to add in windows and stuff, so I came to that. Honestly, I was kind of dumbfounded that broke when you placed it. But yeah, also thank you to one of my viewers for the idea of using the stairs for windows. I thought that was cool. That's kind of what I tried to do, and it worked. I wanted to add out like another thing that coming out on the side, you know, to make more detailing like on the first build on day 1. Want to like, try to bring that back. So I use it here with the walls and stuff. Realized I didn't like those old straight sandstone, so I added spruce, which is also what the same viewer recommended recommended the stairs. Use like oak because they also used that back in the day, so I did. I figured out that I didn't keep the 5x5 here, so I kind of had a eureka moment with making these sides look like they have the centerpiece by using that with stairs. Eventually, I swapped out all like the special bricks with flat sandstone. Of course, adding the porch. I'm still only using campfires for now. I think I might start using carpet. I want to try it out. I'm very curious about it. But yeah, that's that. Thought this looked good, but I eventually changed it out for spruce trap doors because I think that's just what is needed. That's what I need to add to this, and that's what made it look better. It also gives me a lot more space for when I do detailing. So this is about it. I think it came along great. Give me advice in the comments what you guys think is going to happen next. All right, so this is after the day 5 stream, and this is kind of just what happened. I did for an hour and a half of just streaming. You know, no one came and said hi. I probably would have streamed longer, but I was just kind of tired, and I have work later, so that's why it was a short stream. Nothing was done with this house. I want to do this on day 10 because I'm gonna have more houses expanded out this way. I'm sure of it. But the bridge was built. I like this bridge a lot. I feel like I did pretty good with this. It looks a little bit goofy, but it works. I added trees around just for more life and gives more spots to put off lanterns for lighting. We put hay over here. Of course, the villagers are gonna mess this up, so I might need to do something about that. River was fixed. Added a lot more. This was the fishing place I was talking about. I made it. More of the trees. I like the pathing a lot, actually, and I feel like it really helps with the vibe. I might need to eventually like fix some of this and maybe like add what's it called? Like, not walls. Gosh, fences for like the acacia trees so I can get more lanterns out of this, but it's already bright enough as it is over here. We have like just like areas that are just protected that, you know, kind of like people will hang out under. We have our library, like shop, you know. Of course, it's the job he picked up in here out of all the jobs, but you know, eyeglasses and stuff, storage space. And here is just more of the books, random enchantment table, you know, because they're just like that. I'm not doing anything with the top of these two. I'm just gonna leave these how these are. I have no clue what I would do up here. Either make another shop. I just added beds in there for the villagers because I thought it worked. Added more added flower pods back here, which I liked a lot. We have beetroot over here. A place for people to sit and fish at. Same with over here if they don't want to fish up here because sometimes it can be really hot, so it's a bit more shaded down here depending on where the sun's at. I want to add some carpet for it to be nice, the cauldrons for them to throw fish in. And I got these two houses decorated, so I like this one a lot. Looks pretty good, I thought, personally. Same with here. I like this one a lot. But yeah, that's about it. And I'm sure I'll see you guys for day 6. Yeah, I like this a lot. I feel like I did pretty good. It looks very pretty now, and it looks like it has life, especially with after I fix the river more. Of course, I'm gonna even carve that out even more, but for now, I'm keeping it like this. That's a day 10 thing too. I'm sure I want to do a big project at some point over like the span of a couple days, but I just don't know yet. But we'll see. But yeah, like and sub, and see you guys tomorrow on day 6. Right, for today's design, I kind of want to do like a bigger house because I know everything's kind of like the small, same like scaling. So I decided to go bigger today and more like meant for a bigger family. So that was nice, and honestly, it was kind of fun like trying to see what I can do with this. So I got the layout all done. Had a 8 long by like a 5. Or no, I had a 10 long by, I think it was 10 by 10 and the smaller part was 5 by 5. So I had kind of it all figured out. Wanted to use that for the outline and then, you know, start having a little bit more detailing on the walls. So I've kind of copied the path. If you didn't see it for day 5, that's kind of what I did for pathing. I thought it came out pretty well. I liked it. I want to throw in a 2-story, of course, because what kind of stand kingdom will I have if I don't have a couple 2-stories here and there, aka every other house. But I was just about finishing the walls. I was kind of happy with how it came out. I thought it looked pretty good. Of course, it's got square kind of design until I finish it and do more detailing. But it came along pretty good. I was happy with it. Wanted to try something new with the roof. After I finished building it or was done with it, I realized I hate this thing. So I decided to tear it all down. Of course, it just didn't look good, and I didn't have it even enough to where I could have the block slab. So instead, I tried to do acacia stairs. I haven't done that yet. I thought it'd be new. I thought it'd be cool. I wanted to do it all the way around instead of just it cutting off. And then for the top layer, I did more stairs and slabs. Or I did stairs and slabs instead of more. So I thought that was good. I liked it a lot. Came out pretty well. That's about it for the roof. I might fix it later on. And then I wanted to add the carpet, or the wool I meant, for the ceiling because I thought it looked good. And I've been wanting to add it lately. So I did the same pattern. Cut out of the roof. I thought it looked nice. Fit the scheme, and I'm finally not using campfire. I was trying to trying to figure out what else I wanted to do, how else I could do things. So kind of just was doing the same cutout and then add a fence or a gate and carpet. Later on, I kind of thought I was doing too much of that, so I cut it down. Was using stairs for the windows as well, which I thought looked good. I did another one of those big cutout areas with the walling around it, which I thought looked really good. I was really happy with it. Added a bit more so it wasn't just a flat surface every once in a while. So I was proud of that. And then I figured out one of my new favorite window designs, doing two stairs and then adding in a slab, which I thought made this look pretty well. It's like a nice little cutout, well designed. I was very happy then, like, wow, I just came up with that. Here I just wanted to have another gate area, and of course me myself using the carpets again. Later on I cut it down a lot, so that helped a lot. I just don't know how to speak, I guess, today. But I mean, that was about it for this build. I did actually add on called like a chimney, which I liked a lot, and I decided to add all these greens around. And I cut it down a lot just for time's sake, but I mean, that's mainly the build. I thought it looked good. I was very happy with this today, and gave me some ideas what I should do for tomorrow. But see you guys then. Ain't gonna lie, today was kind of just a chill day for building. I just wanted to get something that was nice by the river, that had like a balcony, or a patio, I mean, because I thought it'd look good. So I wanted it to be a one-story. It's just gonna be a bit bigger on the inside because I want it to be higher up, and I wanted to be able to do more with the roof and have an awning out there. So that's why it is like, I think it's like 5-6 blocks tall. I wanted to use a nicer looking block for the bottom of it, and then using smooth sandstone for the walls. I thought it would look good, and I wanted to connect all the beams by using more wood at the top, which you'll see in a bit. Originally I was gonna do like kind of a pattern, but I didn't like the look a whole lot, and I know I'm gonna be tearing down some of the walls to add, our regular detailing. So that's what I end up doing. So I just do straight smooth sandstone all the way up. I thought it looked pretty good today. I was very proud of it. This build came around. I did use sandstone at the top though. Let's just add a little bit, not too much, but it looks good. And it can kind of be like, it's kind of cracking under the pressure just a little bit, but for your ideas, you know what I mean? I had a bit of trouble when it came to getting this all laid out. I kind of sucked at it, and I don't know what I'm gonna do next time, so we'll see. Just did the regular cut sandstone slabs, and then this sandstone. I like using beehives for flooring for right now, so that's what I'm gonna do when it comes to like patios or stuff like that. Looked good though. I was actually really proud of this one. It was just a nice chill little area. I wanted to use acacia as usual. It's a nice pop of color when it comes along with here, and kind of just keeps with the theme of everything else. I didn't use any greenery today because I didn't like it, but here's some of what we did for the walling, which I thought looked really good for the patio. I like this a lot. With this like weird little thing I came up with, I decided to use the trapdoors inside because I thought it looked good, and it seemed like it all came together. But this is kind of just the house, using the usual buttons. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. Give me any ideas what I should add next. I'm kind of running out of some. Alright, so today I started off with getting rid of the temple because I'm kind of just over it, and I wanted more building space. I feel like I can do a lot more if I got rid of the temple. So yeah, basically just shoved a bunch of TNT in it, lit it up, and yeah. After I got all of that blown up, I kind of just tore down whatever was left standing, which honestly wasn't much. Want to cover it all up. I'm not going to fill in the hole because I actually have an idea with it. I know I kind of want to use it. I might build like eventually just a sewer system in here, and I kind of use that as like the base area, or maybe have that as like a secret layer in one of like I'm thinking, because this is probably be like the wealthier part of the district, so probably I might just do that as like one of the layers of one of their houses. Want to fill it, just fill it in with the sand. So I want to do 2 layers in case I do break blocks, I won't be like, oh, there's a dark pit in there. That's kind of how it came down. And then I started with today's build. After I looked at it all, I was like, okay, I got this. This was today's build. I was kind of looking at it, and I wanted it to be a bit smaller, so that's what we went with. I tried using the walls again for like the corners, but near the end I realized I didn't like it, so I got rid of it all. But otherwise it was smooth sandstone. I like throwing in some birch on the top layer. I feel like it just added a bit more and was honestly like some of the good detailing that I wanted on this house. I thought it came together pretty well. I was proud of this roof. I wanted to keep that type of sandstone up there. I kind of forgot the name, so bear with me. I wanted to have this section 2 blocks taller, just to have like its little tower. That honestly I thought looked good at the end. I like this a lot, and the detailing I feel like made it came together a bit more. I didn't know what to do with the interior here, so I kind of just built up from the birch and went up. So we added some smooth sandstone because I was keeping the layering going, and then the cut sandstone, which I finally figured out the name. building all the roofing. And then I looked at that, and that's what made me realize I hate the corner walls. So we got rid of it all. I put in the birch, kind of kept the pattern going. It was a bit more square near the end, but hey, we can deal with it, right? Not that big of a deal. I put in the sandstone slabs. I want to put in like I'm using spruce today actually instead of acacia, which I liked. So I threw in spruce on the walls or inside the walls for windows, and then of course we did the usual roofing because I have no idea what else I should do for a desert themed roof. So that's kind of how it is. Of course, what kind of FITZ build will it be if I don't use gates and carpet? I finally changed it up though. We're doing different color, and of course we still have the same kind of what's it called? Roofing, I guess, or shading that we needed. So using the campfires yet again. I might go back and eventually use the science, but yeah, that's about it today. See you tomorrow. Today was yet another simple day. I was just wanting to do some layout for future builds because I realized I'm kind of just building in random spots and it's not going to make like a city look good if it's just randomly placed. So I was using red blocks to indicate buildings. Like that's not the exact way I'm going to do that building, but it's like kind of the general area what it will be. I did yellow for like walling, stuff like that, or maybe like some kind of like pathway to hold up the sand. So that's kind of like the idea with it. But yeah, that's kind of what the yellow blocks are for. I eventually go in with a green block right here and use it for pathing. So kind of the idea what I want to do for my paths, where they'll be. Honestly, I think this is kind of bringing it together a lot and kind of like making me more excited for even getting this all done. Once it's all finished, all the pathing, all the walls, all the builds. I'm not fully done yet, but it's just the gist of everything right now. Having some bigger buildings in certain areas, stuff like that. One come out more of like certain walls. This one's kind of like the layout for like the manor up on the mountain or up on the hill, which I'm excited for. It's like one of just the nicer homes. It's gonna be a big build. That's gonna take me a couple of days, so I look forward to that. For today's actual build, though, I want to do a blimp. Put one kind of up in the sky, or hot air balloon. I want to put one up in the sky. I think that'd look good, kind of just with this theme, and also just a nice spot to look at from behind the cause without me having to fly around. So it comes together kind of well. I feel like I was a little bit goofy when I was building it because I've never done this before. Like this is the first time I've ever like tried to build something that wasn't a house. So bear with me here. I was kind of just trying to get the idea down, see like what would make sense. I knew I wanted a centerpiece, so that's what I did. I wanted to use fencing to indicate like what's holding it all together. Fencing kind of came out alright. Again, first time doing this, so we have hope here with this build. It kind of looks goofy in the end, kind of, but you'll see why eventually. I was kind of like trying to figure out what the heck was going on here, like why this wasn't looking good. I finally got to it, built it all down, kind of gave it like an islandish look for some reason, but that's what came up. I wanted to use red for the top of it because I just thought that looked best, and eventually you'll see me add some white in here after I get this all done. But that's about it. Here's the detailing blocks. I want to kind of like have stripes coming down, and then certain spots I was taking away some and adding some white, which I thought made that look a little bit better, not as square as it normally was, a bit more rounded. So that's how it came out. It's just the only issue. It kind of looks like a certain Nintendo character. So if you see it, you see it. And I was trying to figure out how, because you know they always have like the smoke going up to fill up the hot air balloon. It's hot air, so that's what I did. I thought that looked good, like some steam coming up. And then of course I'm using the trapdoors as like railings that you can't use. But that's just about it for today. As you can see, I thought it ended up looking good. I was proud of it. And stay tuned for tomorrow's stream. I don't know when it'll happen. Probably gonna happen later in the night because I have plans and I have work in the morning. But yeah, until then, just stay tuned. Tomorrow will be the stream and detailing and maybe a build. See you then. Alrighty then. So today was day 10 stream. I'm sorry that this is being posted 2 days late. I've been really busy with work, plans, stuff like that. So I was barely even able to get to the stream in today. So I only worked on it for like 40 minutes, sadly. But I got everything done that I've been wanting to do. So might as well show y'all what happened. Oh, I'm kind of dumb. So of course extended the pathway as usual. Let me clear out my inventory. Mostly. So pathway is extended as usual. Go over here. I was actually very proud of these two houses the most. I like working on the smaller houses just because it's more simple and a lot easier to do. So that's what I ended up doing. I added this lamppost here because I liked it. I was just gonna put lamps on the roofs, but outside of the corners, I feel like there's just too many lamps out here that are visible, so I just put them farther in. I actually was really proud of this flooring. I thought it came together really well. So kind of like this, the first stage, and then this is where they sleep. So I might eventually add more right here, but I honestly didn't think about it because when it comes to this house, they have this out here. A lot of their storage space, nice little lounge area, and of course a spot to go fishing, as all these people do when they're around the beach and have their own little river running through. Over here, Eventually, I need to like look into a lot more detailing work because I figured out I'm not good at this at all. So originally, our next time this will be a beach. Upstairs, we have a blue carpet going through here, which I was actually very proud of, with books, shelves, and stuff like that. It's just I got a little work done because I'll be busy up here. Down here, really tall, but like I can't do anything going up that high, so I really didn't. Kind of a smaller house. Only have like one cookware, but they'll make do. And here is like the wealthier kind of run down home. So this thing was hard to fill in because of how big this thing is. I'm not used to this yet. But I was really proud of this little outside. It looks kind of decorative. This is the first house with a table in it, even though a lot of the blocks are taken. Blacksmith or blackstone thing for the flooring with this shelves, a lot of chests, and up here, the living quarters. If I can get up here, which I liked a lot. I was really proud of this. The coolest thing was out here. A little campfire. They have all their shelving and composter. I mean, that was about it for today. I really wasn't able to get a whole lot done. I'm hoping to start with stuff again tomorrow since I'll have time. I've been also like trying to get videos edited, and I've been really focused on other stuff. But that's really been it for today. Day 11 will have me adding some stuff in between here and starting this back area that I'm actually really looking forward to. But I mean, if you guys go watch the VOD, it's on my YouTube, and if not, see you guys tomorrow.